Dearest Homs and Nopon representatives, my humble gratitude for accepting our invitation. I am Kallian Antiqua, Regent of the High Entia.
We all know who you are. You High Entia have kept yourselves safe, remaining spectators to our destruction. Why call upon us now?
As stated in my invitation, it is our intention to form an allied force from the peoples of Bionis, with which we will confront Mechonis.
Look at you. One little scratch and you're already crying for help.
I cannot deny this. The attack did serve as the catalyst, but the fact remains that things have changed.
When we needed help at the Battle of Sword Valley, our cries were ignored. Give me one good reason why we should bother.
I understand your anger. Our selfishness was inexcusable. However, please hear what I have to say. Listen to why our stance has changed.
Stop talking if you like, but no promises we'll stick around to the end.
We High Entia were mistaken. We believed that if we were attacked by the Mechon, our power alone could repel them. But a brave group of young heroes showed us the error of our ways. When the Mechon descended upon Erith Sea, Shulk fought with a courage I have never seen. I was most surprised to see that this group was comprised of different races. Homs, Nopon, High Entia, although different, they trusted one another as friends. As just one inhabitant of Bionis, I desired to... No, I felt compelled to become strong like them.
Their strength came from the Monado. Bravery only gets you so far in this world.
Then you will not join us?
Hold your horses, son. I said they didn't win with bravery alone, but they wouldn't have got far without it. All right. You can count on our help.
The Nopon will join too. The Hum-Hum and Bird people are friends of the Nopon. We will fight together.
Dixon, are you leaving?
Yeah. It's just I felt this sudden pain in the neck.
Is that your response?
Don't go jumping the gun there, Prince. I'll leave the colony's forces with old Atharon here. You can use them however you want. I've got somewhere I need to be.
Might I ask where?
A battle's more than just a head-on assault. The sooner you realize that, the better. I better go and remind Shulk and all.
So you know of their whereabouts?
I told you. I've got a pretty good idea.
Dixon!
Yeah?
If you should meet Shulk...
What?
I have something I want you to tell him.
You want us to kill your son? That is no small request.
There are hardly any of us Machina left on Mechonis. Back when the Bionis and the Mechonis were fighting, the Bionis almost completely wiped us out. I suppose the Bionis just didn't want us around. Lady Mayneth fought the Bionis for us. In the end, the two Titans wounded each other and entered a deep slumber.
Who was Lady Mayneth?
The creator of Mechonis. You could say that she is the Mechonis itself.
You talk like you saw all this. Ain't this all just an ancient myth?
I know I look young, but I'm actually quite old. I saw the whole thing with my own eyes.
You can't be serious.
The people of Mechonis must have a longer lifespan. Just like we High Entia live far longer than Homs.
I get that, but he can't have lived that long.
But why do you want your son dead? From what you've told us, I would have thought you'd want us to destroy the Bionis rather than kill your own son.
Egil was a brilliant young man. Clever, strong, and kind to the less able. But he never forgave the Bionis for what it did, and he swore to take revenge.
So he wants to do to us what the Bionis did to the Machina?
Correct. Egil is trying to eradicate all innocent life on Bionis. He has to be stopped.
Didn't you ever try to stop him?
We tried once. A lot of people were killed. He's blinded by revenge. Even Lady Mayneth herself couldn't convince him to stop.
Where is Egil now?
Most likely the Mechonis capital. He's trying to restore its former glory all by himself.
I feel sorry for him.
Oi! What are you talking about? Did you forget what he did to us?
I haven't forgotten or forgiven. But Egil's clearly suffered a lot in his life. You don't feel any sympathy at all?
All I know is, this stinks. Who cares what he's been through?
Rhine!
I understand about Egil. But why us? You should be aware that Shulk's sword, the Monado, has the power to destroy Mechonis weaponry. It's said that it was once the sword of the Bionis. Doesn't the very sight of it make you quiver?
Zanza.
Huh?
Oh, just talking to myself. If you're gonna kill Egil, you'll need all of that sword's power. That's how strong Egil is. But enough talk. You must be tired. Take your time and think it over. Until the young lady's treatment is finished, feel free to spend time in our village.
She has done well to survive such injury.
What do you mean? Is she sick?
Since you seem to have knowledge of Hom's medicine, I'll explain it like this. I'm afraid she's had several of her organs removed. Am I correct in assuming she was configured to operate inside a Mechon?
That's right.
She has been transformed into a Mekon's central nerve unit. Her blood can now circulate through a Mekon's components.
How?
I believe her immune system is now configured for compatibility with the Mechon. That's why her strength has depleted.
But you can treat her, can't you? Please.
Of course. Even as a Machina doctor, I cannot turn a blind eye to this butchery. With our equipment, she will regain her strength, but she will be stuck with this body. I cannot restore her flesh and blood Hom's body.
That's okay. I don't want to be a burden to Shulk. I don't care if I have a machine body. Just make it so I can fight beside him.
Fiora, leave it to me. If that is your wish, I'll do my best. I must implant a new circulation system for her immune functions. But we have one problem.
A problem?
I don't have a piezoelectric unit, which is required to control such a system. As long as she remains on this bed, the life support machine can compensate. But to move around freely, she must have the piezoelectric unit. The same unit is used in Mechon, so if you were to find some Mechon parts...
But where?
Well, outside of the village at the base of Digit 5, there's a beach. Debris from above washes ashore there. You might be able to find one among the Mechon wreckage.
We'll take a look. The beach at the base of Digit 5, right?
Yes. It gives off a faint red glow, so it might be easier to find at night.
So, ich glaube, das war tatsächlich so ein Teil, wo ich mir übelst einen abgebrochen habe, weil das super lange dauerte. So, was willst du von mir? Finde ich gut. Was auch immer ich machen soll, wahrscheinlich einfach nur Items suchen. As always. Hier nicht. Ah, hier, okay. Sehr gut. Gute Nacht, Henriette. Schlafe perfekt, idealerweise.
Alley-oop! Alley-oop!
Alley-oop! Ich mag's, wie das Pferd einfach schräg steht. Schon Boss-Move einfach. Wer braucht schon Gravitation, Alter? Hier ist es aber übelst hübsch. Dude, so. Ich habe schon ein bisschen Lust auf das Final Fantasy VII Remake nochmal, deswegen hoffe ich so sehr, dass das für die PS5 irgendwie gepatcht wird, damit da einfach idealerweise der Performance-Boost spürbar ist. Fände ich richtig nice. Placebo Bro, danke für deinen Raid. Wird Zeit, dass wir ein bisschen schwimmen gehen. Alles, was ich möchte, ist Final Fantasy VII Remake in 4K mit 60 FPS und maximalen Details. Und dann Final Fantasy 15 nochmal. Oh mein Gott, das Ende des Jahres wird einfach so fucking insane teuer, Alter. GeForce 3090, PS5, Xbox, neues iPhone. Bro, soll ich das ganze Geld hernehmen? Von euch, indem ihr einfach ganz viel Stuff über meine Amazon und Instant Gaming Links kauft. Vielen Dank. Du, 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 du. Damn. Warum ist das so stark? Mega wack. Stell dir vor, Final Fantasy VII Remake, aber es ist ein Remake von Final Fantasy VII. Fänd ich cool. Gott, ich muss das Final Fantasy VII Video weiterschreiben. Das ist so schwierig, Alter. Bei keinem anderen Skript scheiße ich mich so ein wie bei diesem dummen Final Fantasy VII Skript, Mann. Das ist halt wirklich kompliziert, das zu schreiben. Okay, herrlicher Botes. Schauen wir mal, was wir bei dir anrichten können. Fuck! Ich glaube, noch mehr hätte ich eh nicht machen können, weil ich keine Dings-Attacken mehr hatte. Damn, okay, das war richtig nice getimed. Übelst gut! Mega gut! Cool, 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 würde ich mal so sagen. Dann nehmen wir sie halt mit. Was soll's. Imagine Final Fantasy VII Remake is already a finished game. Ich meine, das Spiel ist ja prinzipiell fertig. Also... Da das, was danach kommt, eigentlich kein Remake mehr sein wird. You know.
Yeah, well played. Perfect. We can definitely do this. Good job, everyone. I can see this isn't pushing you at all. Let's not lose our heads, though.
Erstmal den ganzen Kram hier mitnehmen. Besten Final Fantasy 16 mit Open World und Epic Story. Open World. Sowas in der Art wie das hier finde ich eigentlich schon cool, dass du halt einfach riesige Areas hast, die du erkunden kannst und zu denen du zurückkehren kannst, wenn du willst. Open World ist ein bisschen krass überbewertet. Aber eine richtig gute Story und richtig gute Charaktere, das wäre mal wieder was. Das fände ich richtig gut. Ich muss echt diese ganzen Harmoniegespräche mal machen. What? Oh shit. Ah, das ist ja er. Ach du Kacke, es ist mir gar nicht aufgefallen. Tja, RIP, würde ich so sagen. Also ja, ich weiß ja, dass der gute Stuff gut ist. Ich hab die Emotionen gefühlt, als ich es gespielt habe. Das Problem, was ich halt einfach habe, ist, dass der bade Stuff halt einfach richtig bad ist. Das ist ja das Problem. Halt, wenn es einfach das originale Spiel nachmacht, ist es halt einfach fucking insane, wie on point das ist. Das Problem ist, dass es einfach nicht mehr on point ist, wenn es versucht, den eigenen Stuff zu machen, weil der einfach so scheiße ist. Das ist dann so der Punkt, wo ich mir dann so denke, wie sage ich das am besten, ohne dass es zu krass ist, so.
Not bad at all. Who else wants some?
Kleiner Hinweis, dass das hier mal auf der Wii lief.
I'm feeling it. What's that? The time is now. We can definitely do this. You're not invincible. Manano, enchant. Powering up. I'm with that vision. Thanks. Backslash. Time has come. Do this.
So. Erstmal töten.
Okay, my turn. It's not over yet. Aha! Final push. We've almost got him.
Cooler Shit.
Timing is everything. Remember that. Perfect.
Ey, wenn einfach der zweite Teil von Final Fantasy VII Remake in der World Map Sektion nicht einfach so aussieht wie in Days Gone, bin ich vielleicht ein bisschen mad, so. Dude, greif an, damit wir das hier machen können.
do you like that? We are at one with the battlefield. Amateurish. Done bad. That's here we go. Split edge. Come back. Aha. Soaring tempest. Right now. Yo. Now it's right time.
Now it's Rhine time.
Well played. Perfect.
Cool. Das Schlimme ist, je mehr ich über Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 nachdenke, desto mehr Angst habe ich davor, ehrlich gesagt. Das ist halt schon so ein Ding, wo ich denen einfach nicht traue, dass sie das hinkriegen. Ich habe halt so null Vertrauen in das ganze Projekt jetzt. Ich werde gerne positiv überrascht und überzeugt, dass das einfach insane gut wird. Aber ich habe einfach... Ja. Geht so. Weiß man, wie viele Teile das Remake haben wird, sich da? Ich gehe mal davon aus, dass sie sich nicht mehr als 3 leisten können. Ja, ich meine, Gameplay-mäßig wird das Spiel on point. Da habe ich gar keine Zweifel dran. Aber ich zweifle halt extrem an allem anderen, so. Besonders an der Story. Das wird auf jeden Fall was einen Eindruck hinterlassen wird, glaube ich. Daher mal schauen. Wie gesagt, ich gehe mit... Also ab jetzt habe ich halt richtig niedrige Erwartungen. Das heißt, ich kann eigentlich nur überrascht werden. War da oben nicht irgendwas voll Cooles? Ich erinnere mich leider nicht mehr, was da war, aber ich glaube, es war fast die Reise wert. Ich versuche es nicht mehr als Remake zu sehen, sehe ich da. Ja, es ist ja auch kein Remake mehr. Also danach ist es ja sein eigenes Ding wieder, wo irgendwas passiert, was einfach nur in der Welt von Final Fantasy VII spielt. Und das ist ja halt im Grunde genommen auch das, was mich stört. Dass es halt jetzt sein eigenes Ding ist. Weil das ist jetzt einfach von dem Dude geschrieben, der fucking Final Fantasy X 2.5 geschrieben hat, Alter. Der einfach die Tidus Kopfbombe für eine richtig gute Idee hielt, so. Das ist halt... Kann ich nicht, bin ich raus, so. Kann ich nicht sagen, da habe ich richtig Bock drauf, sondern es ist halt einfach so... Ich bin fürs Gameplay dann dabei, ich bin dabei, die ganzen alten Areale in geil zu sehen, aber ich bin nicht mehr für die Story mit dabei, weil das kann ich abhaken. Halt schon in dem Moment, wo sie die ganze Compilation wieder mit reingenommen haben, weiß ich, das ist ein Komplettabsturz nach unten, was auch da überkommt, so. Also es wird Hype. Aber ich glaube, ich werde nicht viele positive Worte dafür haben werden. Es wird wie Kingdom Hearts 3 alle überleben. Es wird nicht wie Kingdom Hearts 3. Es ist ja schon wie Kingdom Hearts 3. Es leben ja noch alle. Also von daher... Ist das normal, dass sich die Switch aufhängt? Keine Ahnung. Was spielst du denn da drauf? Also kann sein, dass einfach das Spiel buggy ist, was du da drauf spielst und dass es sich deswegen aufhängt. Ansonsten bei sowas immer den Nintendo Tech Support anrufen und nicht irgendwelche Leute im Internet fragen. Die können leider nicht wirklich helfen bei sowas. Es gab auch schon genug Leute, also die sind halt alle so von der Herangehensweise, was ich eigentlich auch relativ erwachsen finde, dass die sagen, okay, das Ende ist halt fucking wack, gucken wir mal, wie es weitergeht. Und wenn halt die Nachfolgespiele alle voll scheiße werden, dann ist auch das Ende voll kacke. Aber wenn die Nachfolgespiele alle halt voll gut werden, gibt's ja keinen Grund zu sagen, okay, das Spiel wird kacke. Das ist halt das Problem. Was geht hier denn ab? Ach du Scheiße. Okay, ja. Ja. Lass mal nicht machen, Alter. Das war hier oben. Okay. Das habe ich vergessen. Kann ich hier einfach runterhüpfen? Oh Gott. Ja, okay, jetzt muss ich hier runterhüpfen. Hui! Komm schon, wir fallen ins Wasser. Wir fallen nicht ins Wasser, oder? Wir fallen definitiv nicht ins Wasser. Oh Gott. Crack. Einfach Beine gebrochen. Boah, die Items sind nicht mehr da. I'm pissed, okay? Officially mad. So, wo muss ich hin? Wieder nach hier.
How are you?
So, los geht's.
I think we found it. Is this the piezoelectric unit?
Yes, that's it. Well done.
Leonardo, will Fiora be okay now?
She'll be fine. It will just take me a little time to reconfigure and install the unit. Leave it to me. You get some rest.
But...
Shulk, do you want her to see you looking exhausted when she wakes up?
You're right. I'll try and get some rest. Thank you for everything you're doing.
By the way...
Yes?
The chief says he wants to speak with you. I think it's about Egil.
I'll go and see him. He wants Egil stopped. And so do we. But I need to sleep on it.
Good. You mustn't overburden yourself. We will help you in any way we can.
Thank you.
Welcome.
How are you? Sleep well?
Yes, very well. I wanted to talk about your son.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes. We agree with you. Egil must be stopped. But we can't act now.
Oh? Why's that?
Before we came here, we heard of plans to form an allied force on Bionis. Any day now, they're going to launch an attack on Mechonis. But it's too dangerous. Egil has made a weapon that could kill us all.
The weapon that Mumkar was using? The one that shoots green fluid?
He said it can decompose any being from Bionis.
We have to go back and warn them, before it's too late.
Well, you could always ask me to do it.
Dixon! What are you doing here? I can't believe you found us.
Why? This place is directly below the fortress. If you fell from up there, I figured you must have ended up here. And Bob's your uncle.
You're looking well, Dixon.
Ah, I see you're looking like your usual old self.
You know each other?
Kinda.
I scratch his back. He scratches mine. He tells us about the outside world, and we give him technology and information.
Why did you keep that to yourself? That information is vital to all who fight Mechonis.
Not all of us Homs are good people. What would happen if the Mechonis-hating types found this place? These Machina cut themselves off from the world to get away from pointless fighting.
So they escaped to live in peace. Somewhere they wouldn't be seen. Makes sense.
Clever little crown princess, ain't ya?
So this is where you obtained all that stuff you brought back to Colony 9. I wondered where you were getting it from.
I thought it was fine as long as it helped Shulk out at the lab. I guess the secret's out now. So, that weapon. How dangerous are we talking about?
I haven't discovered why, but it disintegrates anything it touches. But only if it's living tissue from Bionis.
Bet that would come in handy.
Dixon!
I'm only joking. Anyway, for now, just don't let any of it touch you. I'll come up with something to counter it. Leave it with me and I'll keep you posted. You lot go and take care of that Eagle or whatever his name is. If you take him down, the Allied force might not even be needed.
Okay. Let me think about it for a bit. Fiora.
Ain't made your mind up yet?
Dixon, listen.
Dunban told me all about it. The goal of your mission. So, you wanted to avenge Fiora?
Yes.
But you found her alive. And now you've got her back. So, you're all done now, ain't ya?
What are you fighting for, Dixon?
Me? He just gets right under my skin. That Egil guy.
Because he's trying to exterminate the Homs?
There's that. But that ain't everything. It's his hatred for the Bionis. Or more like his aim to wipe out everything that lives on the Bionis. I'll tell you one thing. That Bionis allied force is coming together quicker than I thought.
Really?
Yep. That High-Entier Prince is really moving things along.
Will they launch an attack on Mechonis?
Of course. But it looks like the Prince has got another plan. He gave me a message for you. When the Allied force attacks Mechonis, you don't need to join the fight. He wants you to take advantage of the chaos and do what it is you need to do.
Prince Callian said that.
I was pretty surprised too. He looks like a sissy, but he's got guts.
Yeah. I think that's the type of man he is.
So, what are you gonna do? He wanted me to let him know.
We're going to the Mechonis capital.
You're gonna take down Egil?
I don't know. I can't forgive the Mechon for what they've done. But after listening to Mikol, I think there might be another way.
You're too soft.
Do you really think that?
Too right. He's the self-proclaimed leader of Mechonis. I heard about what he did to the Monado. If you face him, it might get eaten up. But you have to throw everything at him, even if there's only a slim chance of winning. Hesitate for 1 second, and you're a goner.
We won't let Shulk die. Not ever.
Fiora, are you okay to be walking around?
Yep.
I have to hand it to her. That Lenada's pretty good. And not just with machines. She's also quite familiar with organic physiology.
You went to get the things you needed to cure me, right? I'm sorry I caused all this hassle. But I'm fine now. I'll be by your side, fighting to protect you. No matter where we go, no matter how difficult it gets, Shulk will do the right thing. It doesn't matter how slim our chances. Shulk will always stick to the right path.
And don't forget, it's because of Shulk that we are all here, fighting together. I think that shows he has a strong character. Am I wrong, Dixon?
Well, when I think about everything you lot have done, I can't deny that.
Dixon, we're going to the Mechonis capital. About the Allied force.
Yeah, leave it to me. I ain't gonna let anything happen to the colony. Those Mechon won't get away with anything else.
Are you going?
Yes. Thank you for all your help.
You might run into someone called Vinaya in the capital. Just mention my name, she'll lend a hand.
Vinaya?
Is she a Machina as well?
She's my daughter. She won't be far from Egil.
Hold on. You mean she's Egil's sister?
You've got it, lad.
And you say she'll help us?
The girl doesn't want to hurt Egil, but she doesn't like what he's doing. She should be a big help to you young'uns.
I don't know why she'd help us, but we'll try and find her when we get there.
Good luck.
Fiora, don't forget. I've only made temporary repairs. I think you should be able to fight, but don't overdo it. Come and see me the moment you experience any further system failure.
I will. Thank you.
In the meantime, I'm hoping I'll find a way to restore your former body.
Is that possible?
Theoretically, it might be possible to use your genetic information to regenerate your missing organs. Sorry, it's unfair for me to give you hope. To be honest, there's very little chance. But if there's even the slightest possibility, I'll have to try.
Thank you, Lenada.
Fiora.
Don't make that face. Okay, let's go.
Off you go, kid. I'm counting on you and the Monado. Don't let me down, Shulk.
Why did that face betray me? And that light? No, that is not possible. It must have been remnants of memories from her former life that made me lose control. Memories. They are what limited the potential of Metalface as well. I now know that I must erase every last trace of what they once were. All my servants need is the instinct to fight. This Hom's female. She was with the boy who wields the Monado. A light of her memory. It shines strongly in this one. Bring me face 20814. So it is this male. The boy Shulk remains a thorn in my side. I will enjoy watching my minion crush him. Be still, my servant. I see that your memories cause you much suffering.
Shulk, take this.
What is it?
There's a path leading from the base of Digit 2 to the foot of the Mechonis. This is the security key to the door that seals the path. We who live in the village don't have any need for it, but it will be invaluable to you.
We're in your debt, Linada.
Shulk, Fiora, take care in your journey.
We will.
Linada, thank you for everything.
Zwei Stunden Cutscene später geht's endlich mal weiter. So. Aha. Okay, ich habe irgendwie auf der Länge voll vergessen, was wir eigentlich nochmal machen sollten. Aber passt schon, alles gut. Gute Nacht, Marvin. Schlaf gut. Okay, passt schon. Dann hier lang. Obwohl, können wir uns vielleicht einfach hinzappen? Scheinbar eher nicht so. Jemand, der demnächst Geburtstag hätte? Nee. Also so geil bin ich jetzt auch nicht im Backen, dass ich sagen würde, ich back für andere Leute hardcore die Kuchen. Bringen Muffins zur Gamescom nächstes Jahr. Ein Pockface drauf. Lass mal nicht machen. Ich weiß nicht mehr, ob ich da Essen mit rein... Darf man etwa überhaupt irgendwas mit reinbringen? Die sind doch voll so... lieber nicht. Ich glaube, du darfst da nicht mal was zu trinken mit da reinnehmen. I don't care about anything, deswegen laufe ich jetzt hier einfach nur durch. Ich weiß gerade gar nicht mehr, welches Level man eigentlich am Ende des Spiels ist. Ich dachte, es wäre 60, aber es kann nicht 60 sein, weil ich gleich 60 bin. War es 80? 70? 75? Irgendwie ist das in dem Rahmen, oder? crazy. Okay, man ist tatsächlich ca. 80. Ha. Ich nehme immer Essen und Trinken mit. Nie hat jemand gemeckert, sehe ich da. Also ich weiß, dass ich schon diverse Getränke wegwerfen musste, weil ich die einfach mitgenommen habe und die gesagt haben, ne, so nicht, Brudi. Essen weiß ich gar nicht. Ich habe immer da Essen gekauft. Also entweder habe ich mir da Essen gekauft oder ich habe Glück gehabt und hatte so ein Partner Gamescom Aussteller Bla-Ticket, dass ich kostenlos essen konnte. Doch, sind wir richtig, okay. Kannst dich bei der Gamescom einfach nie auf den Boden setzen? Kommt halt drauf an, wo du dich hinsetzt. Wenn du dich jetzt mitten in den Weg setzt, ist halt scheiße, aber... Ich hatte nie das Problem, dass ich nicht mal irgendwie so in den Gängen sitzen konnte oder so. Interessant. Ach man, ich vermisse die Gamescom. Die ganzen krassen Partys, die ganzen Leute treffen. Ich hoffe, nächstes Jahr fällt das nicht auf.
Bionis and Mechonis.
Oh, it's so different, seeing them from this kind of perspective.
We cannot see it from here, but our people are still fighting up there.
It's difficult to believe that two such huge things ever fought each other. I wonder how the Machina felt at the time. Must have been horrible.
Scary too.
Fear robs us of reason. Out of fear, we commit terrible atrocities and call them acts of self-preservation.
Fear gives rise to more fear. A never-ending circle of hatred.
Perhaps that circle can be broken.
Fear. It must be what's driving this. What's made Egil act this way.
Oh.
Wack. Ich glaube, ich mache auch gleich Feierabend. Kam weit genug, denke ich. Können wir das nächste Mal Mechonis fertig machen und alles ist super. Oh, und plötzlich sind wir hier. Wie ist das denn passiert? Oh, okay, wir sind einfach ganz weit gelaufen. Ah, okay, ich verstehe. Ah, okay, okay. Ah, okay, ja, macht Sinn. Ich glaube, ja, jetzt kommt so ein richtig ultra langer Dungeon, ne? Schauen wir mal, was da passiert. Und ansonsten würde ich hier gleich den Cut machen und wir sehen uns dann hier das nächste Mal wieder.
We're inside the Mechonis.
Just how I imagined it. It's all totally mechanical. It ain't gonna be easy getting up this thing.
Egil is at the top.